Shamsuddin in blue here.
Could be a crowd pleaser.
Yeah, it could be, couldn't it?
Well, they've got one in every contest in the under 60 kilo category anyway.
Fantastic, isn't it? It's great to see, isn't it? We said that nice to have home interest so early on. Not that they're not going to have home interest all the way through these 3 days.
And at the start of the competition, we were talking about the fact that they have the current Olympic champion at under 60 kilos. He's here somewhere, not competing, but
I did hear that he was thinking of going for the next Olympic Games.
Okay.
That's what came from yesterday, a little discussion with him. So thinking of coming back, and I wouldn't want it either, but...
I mean, we said that about Paris. You know, he shouldn't go, it's going to be too much for him, and then he ended up winning. But that is the fairy tale, isn't it?
Wants to be a 4-time Olympic medalist.
Well,
talking to the Fighting Films crew yesterday.
After the fairy tale, I'm sorry to say, you know, if you were likening this to films, the first one is fantasy, you just hope. The second one is the fairy tale, because actually your fantasy comes through. And the third one is the nightmare.
Yeah, well, it's a nightmare when you know, of course, the body tells you everything. When you've got to qualify, and you know, you have to qualify.
I think I'd stop with the fairy tale.
What, with the Olympic gold medal?
Yeah, well, good way to go out, isn't it?
Yeah. How now is he going to go onto the arm? Ooh. He might just be. He might have that.
No, he's up.
Yes, he knew that he had to. We had a situation last week, didn't we? He thought he'd done enough to lift off, and the head was still in contact with the mat, and he got the submission from it for the Judo Gatame. One Shido apiece. So this is left against right, but then he suddenly switches to the other side, Shamsuddin. Sometimes somebody will hold an opposite stance and then suddenly switch to the other side. Doesn't automatically mean that you're left-handed. You're holding the left foot forward.
Yes, it's an awkward grip to throw from, but you can hold left and throw right, or hold right and throw left.
Yeah.
Awkward. But it is possible. I think the harder, the higher level you go, the harder it becomes, because the grip becomes a lot better.
Don't they? They're switching left, right. It was almost a follow through into Newaza then. Saw a lot of that today already. Zhang's gone over! Sasai Surikamiyachi, and Shamsuddin rolls him over. That was beautifully taken. Zhang could do nothing about it. Shamsuddin blocks, he lifts, and he rotates. Competing against some of the world's best. And he's going for third place here in a Grand Slam tournament. Bakishan in blue.
He knocked out Enzo Zhang of France. That's a 21-year-old bucket.
Well, that's the other point, isn't it? You've got to beat somebody major, good, to get to
get up there.
This point, yeah. And good transition.
great thing for the 21-year-old is they decided, okay, we're going to give you a go at a Grand Slam, and you don't even have to go anywhere. You can do it right here in Kazakhstan. This is his first ever outing at a Grand Slam.
Fights on the sleeves there. You can see them both struggling with it. There's the drum again. It's not the same drum, is it? As last
I don't even think it's the same drummer. Last week's drummer in Dushanbe was memorable.
Memorable. Yeah, the other words for that.
He had the crowd going, didn't he? Very good.
Pakistan is ahead on attacks, and they're just the crowd were baying for a Shido there for Lee.
I think he was on the board before Perit Yeko had finished rolling his hands around. The scoreboard operator was even triggering him.
Oh, look, and it was Harry scored. Well,
he's not finished yet.
He's not finished yet, and really taking the fight to Lee. Lee doesn't know which way he's coming.
Well, there have been a few people in this final block who've wanted to be up and out of there, Lee included.
Yamarashi there with that drop Siatoshi, and that one-sided grip there, and he just drives him over.
Plenty of time left on the clock. Raketchan is penalty free. That always comes into it. Good if he could break the grips up a little bit, change things.
Yeah, this will really be a terrific win for him. And dominating the grips. I mean, he is dominating the grip.
That was a strong enough attack, even though it failed, to have the referee called Mate and break that grip up. You can now be a little bit more careful with the gripping here. Just want to make sure that Lee doesn't settle on something that pleases him. Make it a little bit harder.
Done everything right so far, Bakishan.
And look, there's a minute 14 left on the clock. There's a minute 58, I think, or thereabouts when he scored.
Doesn't need to change it, does he? He just needs to carry on as he is.
Yeah, a few seconds to take in settling on a grip, then see if you can change, and then make sure that you're first to the attack.
Going to get a Shido in a minute, Bakishan, because he's definitely backing up here. And not far off there with that Ouchigari. Time for him to come forward now. Lee needs to get on his bike. Good change of direction for that Ouchigari.
Well, Bakirchan, if he's got any newaza, now would be a good time to try and engage his opponent in some newaza. Best place for burning up the time on the clock. There's your chance. No, he was underneath.
Been close, has he, really, with that?
20-odd seconds left to go. Penalty free. Take two. Use up 1 per 10-second block. Sorry if I sound cynical, but there's a medal at stake here.
Yeah, and he's done everything right.
Yeah.
He's out-attacked him. He's got the big score. He's followed through Newaza as well.
Good movement. Don't get up.
Wow, he just, a little bit of experience.
Yeah, okay, he can burn it
Shido.
now.
Excellent. That was really excellent from a tactical point of view as well.
And a young boy.
I say, young boy, and he did everything right there. Kept his cool. Very, very good. Sayev, IJF in blue.
It's only 19, Warren Bussell. So, yes, youngster. He's had 2 outings at the Junior World Championships, one in Odivelas in Portugal, where he picked up a bronze medal, and then last year just down the road in Dushanbe, say down the road, 2 hours flight, also a bronze medal there.
Left against right again, and possibility of the Sakeshi movement.
And if
counter.
And if that wasn't enough, he's got a 3rd World Championship bronze medal. That was at the cadets. So 1 at the cadets and 2 in the juniors.
Sayev there, opening up. Says, right, I'm going to have a little turn now. For the Uchimata there, and that's up. So we go to the other flank as well. It was close. So he can fake one way, go the other for the Koso de Garrett. And if he does do that, he'll have to be very careful that he really pins the weight on the front leg that he attacks. Because if he doesn't, then the possibility of an Uchimata from the opponent. Oh, this is where it could happen. Oh, nearly Kochigari. And he went for the Uranagi there. How many Uranagi not counters, combinations have we seen? Yes, and counters, isn't it?
Yeah.
From the Uranagi there, and they just catch the inside of the foot. And that's how to escape.
Yeah, to bail at the end.
2 centimetres above the ground there. Got the feeling that we're going to see a big throw here.
I've just got to be careful in thinking about the counters he's forgetting to attack.
Yeah, that's what everybody's calling for, but I mean, they're not calling without knowledge, because they know it was about time there that Sayev got the Shido.
And he does pick one up, yes.
Oh. Huge Goshi it was, wasn't it? Koshiguruma, halfway between Koshiguruma and Surigoshi. Oh, he's gone to the outside of the leg. Yeah, you've got to be careful of that, haven't you? When you go to the outside leg there. He was looking for the coastline carry as well. They both tempted to go around that outside leg there, both of them. Little contest between these two.
Yes, and so interesting that we've seen time fly by. We're about to enter a period of golden score to sort out a winner. Just a single Shido gets...
Oh, close to Gary.
He doesn't turn it.
No, he doesn't. Doesn't have the control, does
Yes,
he?
not without control.
Need the hands on, I'm afraid. Interesting little contest, this. They go for it though, and it's when they keep it open that's what makes it interesting. Yoko Toshi this time. And they're pushing again. They want another Shido for Saev. I mean, he's done good attacks, I've got to say, Aaron Bassar. The referee saying, I'm not going to be swayed.
I think if he wins this cycle, if you like,
yeah.
If he gets the good grip, puts in a good attack, then...
It'll be enough, won't it, for a second Shido?
Yes, justify a second. Because Saev is definitely playing the way to get...
Oh, he's got it! Off here. What a switch that was! Yeah. Koichi Gak and Koichi Gary, or Gaki, did he block it, and then he just takes Arambasar down flat onto his back. What a change of direction. Listen to the crowd. Crowd.
Good one.
Hey, the crowd, although they're disappointed, and it did go against the run of play. Saev manages to switch it. He gets the hip on.